process of parables for anyone who's like slightly
The Bible's getting on our nerves. He's saying Adeel. The Bible's getting on our nerves, bro. The Bible.
Heckling is so embarrassing by people who are not
Two
funny.
questions.
Listen, dude, shut up. I know that. You are. Talk to him somewhere else. The point is that our parables are an illustrative use of language and stories. It's shown to display an ethic or a moral or a hidden meaning. But in the Bible, Christ says, I have not spoken in secret. So all parables are explained like maybe a paragraph down. Christ will say, and this is the meaning of the parable of the sower. This is the meaning of the parable of the meaners and the king. So in that verse, Christ's words, which are noted red. I don't care about your first question.
First question was,
I really couldn't care less.
Four gospel authors, can you prove to me they were eyewitnesses? He's struggling. Still waiting. It's been half an hour.
Okay, excellent. All right, so this is the wrap up.
Now that's Yakub.
I'm not here for this guy.
Yeah, when I asked him the question,
I'm here for Cameron.
become Jacob.
I'm here for Jesus, and
So
I'm
I've got
here
to stay in Yakub,
like,
bro.
there's people in the background there.
Stay in Yakub,
They're sensible questions, even though we all
So
all
all
have
for the
our
four
passions
gospels,
in
we're all
place.
waiting. Are they eyewitnesses? And prove it.
The London in me is strong at the minute. So the point is
Is
that
God
Jesus, I don't
outside
care
of
for your
time?
questions, so I'm
No,
going to
look
wrap
at
up. And he's also with me. So I'm speaking for him because I have authority in Jesus. Of course you can.
You do not.
All right, Mr. Brown.
The Bible does. You do
Can I
not.
do my conclusion before you get into... No, forget
Sorry,
Mr. Brown, he's
I
just
don't
here
want
to
to forget him.
distract. Peace and blessings of Christ to the so-called audience. So thank you once more. And Brother Marty that sent me this tweet, just remind, because she was talking about parables, my Twitter is just purely for allegories. I'm just trying to show people that idols in worshipping things like Donald Trump, worshipping Boris Johnson, worshipping conservative parties and all these foolish
talking about
parties.
Muslims.
And we also, on my Twitter, I'm very, very certain that, fortunately, some of the guys that actually come on my Twitter, you actually ask me intelligent questions. And one of them, Marty, you sent me a message, and this message is very important. It's about persecuted
Proving the holes in the Bible.
Sorry,
Proving the holes in the Bible. Too many holes in the
we
Bible.
were talking about the persecuted Christians, and like I said, I'm not going to soil the blood of martyrs by talking about foolishness with people
about
that
Simon.
choose to be ignorant.
Talk about your
I'll go
best
back to what
disciple,
Plato
Simon.
said. Plato
And
said
what he
something.
said.
A fool talks because he wants to be heard. A wise man talks because he
Plato's
has
not
something to
Christian.
say. Now,
Why are you
what
referencing him?
is the importance of me mentioning this?
Let's talk about
Well,
Plato.
what happened in Christchurch was a very horrific and sad event. The guy got paid and he's now sentenced to life in prison. He murdered a lot
See
of
what
innocent
Christianity
people.
approves?
Now, what's
trying to run
happened
me
in
out.
Do you see
Sri
what
Lanka
Christianity
is
approves?
that
you out.
250 Christians were murdered, 750 were maimed, and none of these guys are getting justice because 7 of the ISIS guys, only 2 are getting convicted, and 5 are getting released. And we need to
you see
know
how you moved
what we
swiftly
have to do
from
to ensure
Christchurch
that
to Sri
people
Lanka?
that are murdered are actually given justice. We cannot use religion as an excuse to kill people innocently. We cannot use ignorance as an excuse to stifle voices that talk against condemning actions of barbarity.
So you're gonna condemn
when
Christchurch?
somebody takes a truck, rams it into a church and blows up people on Easter, and they say Allah Akbar, who are they referring to? We have given you citations, Quran 9:29, Quran 8:12. There are many verses that talk about this antichrist doctrine of Islam that is brought to destroy the Christian faith. Revelations 12:17 is the biblical prophecy of Islam and its assault on the saints. We call on people to repent. That is what our job is as Christian missionaries. If you don't want to hear our report, my blood's not on your hands. This is why I'm very clear to get this message out. Because one day on judgment, God will ask, what did you do? I said, I tried to talk to my Muslim brothers. Most of them ignored me. My hands are free. Now, a lot of these guys here will come up with unnecessary conversation to divert from the true topic. But we ask the audience to pray for those persecuted Christians all around the world, whether it's under communism,
I can't
whether it's
take this.
subjugation,
You're
whether
being
it's
a
Islamic
coward.
doctrine, when
You
they're
changed
murdered,
your
raped,
whole,
and
all of your
brutalized.
words. You
Or
changed because of the crowd.
the other
A
kind of
second ago,
situation
you were calling me
where
a terrorist.
all
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he said you
Now you
he said I
see the
approve of
derogatory
people going into
methods
churches
of the
You're
and
lying
raping
on
people.
camera,
and
bro.
this is the Antichrist spirit. Who is a liar but he that denies that Jesus is the Christ? The Antichrist. And that's the evidence. He's
No,
just been
Jesus
lying.
is Christ.
God bless you all, and remember, stay away from Islam, as the apostate prophet says.
Right.
Mr. Brown, let's be fair to Mr. Brown. Let's be fair to Mr. Brown.
You say Jesus is both man and God.
I'm not interpreting Jesus.
I'm African.
I just say, that's what I said, the fool has
Should we wrap it up?
because he wants to be
That's it. Finish.
I'll come back to you.
Okay, yeah. First question was, for the author of the Gospels, yeah? For who can you prove to me they were disciples and eyewitnesses, and show me your sources and where you're getting this information from? Half an hour, no answer. Second one was, you know what?
So there's one human male body, because none of us believe.
What was the second question?
It's a male body.
1% of the brain
And
again
the
now.
word became flesh. It didn't become a male and a female, a God. And even if it was, even God and man does not
Oh
make you
yeah,
a
Luke
hermaphrodite. God is not a
19:27. Show me the
method
process, the methodology, how it
He's
works,
not
yeah?
androgynous either, because that's
How
to do
it
with
works
gender and
for
sex.
you to say this is a parable. Something you don't like in the Bible, you throw it out as a parable.
And feminine gods and goddesses.
So I said, can you just speak to the Bible how it works?
Yeah, the Holy Spirit is the principle.
Scream.
Well, you want to do a T? You want to do a T with K?
No, okay, you got to go. Mayfair.
You're coming to us. No questions, right? I've had enough. I don't really want
It's an imperfect
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have some decorum
to
here.
see the time.
So Ella is technically neither male or female because he is like
That's
spirit.
not yours.
Do you see what I'm saying? So if something is
he's a
just
he,
pure
she.
spirit, it has no sex or gender. Whereas Christ alone of the Godhead became human and he became male.
But you Christians believe that God,
The dual nature.
was the word,
Yes.
works upon flesh.
Big up, John.
So you believe that God
Big up,
took
John.
flesh,
Yes.
yeah? So that God,
The word, yeah.
the word, Elohim or
Yep.
Jehovah,
The one who the Father
when he
calls
became
God in
flesh,
Hebrew.
when he became flesh, we understand
was
by
male.
that word on its own, we understand that to mean androgynous.
No, we
Meaning-
don't. We
So,
don't.
I
Maybe
know
you're
we
we
don't.
do,
I know
but
you
we
don't. I know you don't. But the people who received the message understood it then.
But
So
don't
we're talking
Muslims
about
believe him
we're
to
talking
be
about
the Messiah?
Kabbalists and the Jews. So they understood that.
And the Messiah is understood by the Jews to be eternal.
They understood that exactly. And that's
Exactly.
So the Messiah, you say that it was Jesus, is not that one. But let's not divert. So what I'm trying to say that is,
They divert.
you guys
We're
don't
not
understand
diverting at all. I'm showing you that you believe in the Messiah is eternal.
the people who received the message understood that their God is a judge.
Shall I ask you a question? This guy, yeah?
We'll disagree. So the divinity is not a separate form of gender. The pronouns that we use are earthly. When we say the Father, everybody thinks of a father, and yet God is unlike any kind of father in that
Matthew,
respect. He is more
right,
than any
his-
kind of father.
his
He has
son is Mark.
eternally been the father. There was never a
Matthew
time
is
when he
Mark.
became
Matthew.
the father.
Matthew's son is
There
Mark.
was,
Matthew's son is Mark.
Mark.
There was only, he was the eternal father to the eternal son, the eternal Holy Spirit.
Dan
in
Wallace, Bruce
constant
Willis,
and divine communion.
You flopped it.
Mate, just get out your ego. We're going to have a conversation, you're going to be on your ego the whole time.
Creation, so that's
Alright, Luke in his first according to Episcopal writes to
David,
the person with fear figures. It's probably at that time that they probably
David is
were
referred to as the
How many
first.
years
Who would have
after
witnessed
was the
it?
gospel?
He wasn't even the firstborn of his
Why are you
mother,
taking
and he
the
certainly
subject?
wasn't the
I'm
firstborn.
talking
So it's a
about the
position
Gospels
of
in there.
It's not.
So allow me to finish. Allow me to
No,
finish.
Jesus is the creator.
So in Luke's Gospels, he addresses a person called Theophilus. Theophilus would have been one of the people who would have written what the apostles.
He would have.
No, he would have been one of the people who recited what the apostles were receiving at that time.
By him and for him.
It's evident at that time the scripts themselves when they took it to John. John is a later gospel.
John is the last gospel.
No, John is a later.
already
a
a
later
word,
gospel.
and it was used to
John is John is the last gospel, but John is a later gospel. So it was written later. Some there's disputes between whether Mark was first or Matthew.
Matthew. I help you.
But some people believe like scholars remain
I help you,
Matthew.
innit?
No, hold on, no, you're not helping me.
You said
No, you were asking
I was surprised. Sorry, I was
Adeel,
just shocked.
get out of it.
I didn't know that.
You were asking
I
me
didn't know Mark was
about the
Matthew's son.
Gospels, and
I
now
didn't
you're
know
telling
that.
me you're going to help me out. If you know more about it, why don't you just tell everybody about the
Satan is
Gospels?
referred to as a god with a small g.
before you
We're
come
talking
to
about
my
divine
book,
gods,
yeah,
though.
my-
We're not talking
my
about the
religion.
Your
gods
book,
of Baal.
affirms the president. You want to check.
Sorry, we're talking about
And
genuine
I
gods.
want you to know, make sure you know your own Bible first.
No, they didn't.
Old Testament is the New Testament. Quran is the final teaching. So you're stuck in the middle.
According to Surah 1094, the Jews were
They're not stuck in
Christians.
Why are you teaching?
I've gone to the Quran. No, we can. Because
We stick to the Bible.
Quran affirms my
Remember,
book.
that's your book. The Bible's your book.
Excellent.
No, it's not about my book. According to Allah, He sent down the Torah
Deflection.
and the Gospel.
Same thing she done, same thing Jacob
Not a
done.
deflection.
No, sorry,
I
Yakub
mean,
done.
I think you're disguising the camera because you love the camera, don't you?
No, because
I
I'm
do,
addressing
I
it.
know you're right.
I'm addressing the issue. I'm
You're not
addressing the
addressing
issue. I'm showing
You're not addressing
I'm showing your game.
If Allah says that the Torah and the Gospel
Where's
are
Quran from?
affirmed,
And he directly said,
then either Allah's a liar, he's
the
written a
question?
false book, or
question was
Allah's
the
telling the
Father-
truth,
the question was
and the
the-
Christian scriptures that we have now are
One minute, was
preserved.
Peter a disciple?
sorry, the Father also
Was
serves
Peter a
God with
disciple?
the Holy Spirit who indwells
Peter
us.
was-
And
Peter
the Holy
wasn't a
Spirit prays
disciple.
on our
He was a
behalf
disciple.
to the
No,
Father.
Peter was a disciple. I'm teaching you about
Peter was a disciple.
Peter was a disciple.
Peter was a disciple.
Peter was a disciple.
All right, show me
Peter
in the New Testament.
Check it out, check it out. Kate even knows this. Kate, Peter was a disciple, yes? Sorry, hey, Peter was a disciple. You don't know Peter was a disciple. You don't know who's a disciple and who's not. Bruv, come on, man.
Your ego has gotten better. Show me where in the New Testament this is.
No, prove me wrong.
The Job.
It's your book, innit? Your Bible.
By the sovereign.
You
means that
believe
Again,
it.
you
You
changed
believe
the
it.
topic. When I was talking about preservation of sex,
We stuck on that. No, but we're
because you asked me the gospel.
Okay, we're on
I
disciples.
told you that was
Yes,
writers of the gospel.
he doesn't have sovereignty.
We're on disciples at the moment.
Then you changed the topic and said, "Oh, what time would have been the gospel?"
Was Paul a
And
disciple?
now you're assuming to know what I'm talking about when you don't even know.
I believe the Bible.
Was Paul a disciple?
Was Paul a disciple?
That's a relevant topic.
It's irrelevant.
Is the topic the gospel
Name
or
me the 12
whether?
disciples.
No, hold on. Is the topic the
know the 12
gospel?
disciples.
Before we even started, is the topic the gospel or whether Peter and Paul were disciples?
Yeah, there's 12 disciples.
Yes, there's 12
Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John part of it.
What I just said, Luke, right? Luke's gospel, right? Luke addresses a person called Theophilus. Theophilus would have been
Let's talk
one
about
of
Theophilus. Let's talk about him.
Theophilus.
Who is he? What's the God?
Theophilus would have listened to me, and you keep talking over me.
No, I'm just saying for people that don't know.
This is what I mean. This is your ego talk.
The Bible doesn't say that it's without contradiction for a start.
But you're gonna get your ego on the way
The
to business,
contradiction would be
Every time I
if
speak,
Satan
it's
would have
like,
come up to Christ and said, I
you
know
allow me
you're
to-
not God. That's a contradiction because we
Okay,
know that
Theophilus, right, would have been somebody who's witnessing the events at that time.
Would have been.
Would have been, and he would have been in close contact with the gospel writers. No,
your heart,
sorry,
strength,
with
mind,
disciples
and
at that
love
time.
neighbour.
That's
That
basically
encompasses the
look up.
entirety of the
Look
law.
up.
Look up basically for yourself.
No, I'm saying this is what you're being told.
No, this is what top scholars are saying. Just like top scholars of the Quran. No, hold on. Just like top scholars of the Quran say that it was translated from your prophet through caliphs.
Name me one top scholar. Confirms what you're saying.
Dan Wallace,
Dan Wallace, who?
Dan Wallace, Bruce Max.
Dan Wallace. This is
So then just look up them. They've got videos online. Go look up Dan Wallace and Bruce Max. They've got videos on various
Dan
channels.
Wallace. Yeah, no, just make sure I'm the right person. Dan Wallace.
Dan Wallace.
Dan Wallace
You have
who?
to type in Dan Wallace New Testament.
Oh, New Testament. Dan Wallace, New Testament.
Wallace. So you have to put
It could have been
Adeel, you're writing it wrong. It's L-L-A-C-E. So it's Wallace.
Dan. Oh, Wallace. Okay. Wallace and Gromit. I like that. Dan Wallace. New Testament. Yeah?
You're a modalist.
I wouldn't like to say because
You're
you
not a
want to
Trinitarian, that's
you want to
Let's
find out
read
what
it,
my
yeah?
religion is.
He's got what he's got. Look, he's got a whole. He's got. This is his site where he just.
Because the
No,
same
hold
Bible
on.
that you say, if you're, well, let me
That's
ask
his
you
site,
that.
and on that site is different. Whether it's the earliest Gospels or whether it's the earliest Sinaiticus, the Sinaiticus.
So this is a lot to read for now, yeah?
So basically,
Can you
for
break it?
now,
Can you
I
break
cannot
it?
read it. But what I'm telling you, I'm giving you a brief idea of what Dan Wallace has said in his dissertation. If you go and look
Okay, that's one, yeah? I'm gonna say this.
I'm
I'm gonna say it. So my research, I'm gonna say this.
But it, this,
And who's the other one? Who's the other one?
Research.
No, who's the other one?
The other one is Bruce Metzger.
And how can I be him at the same time? It's a contradiction of
John 1 answers you.
So you learned from this, yeah? This is
Bruce M. Metzger. He's an American scholar.
this is American style, yeah?
Take it up with John, mate.
Okay, let's
Listen,
listen
it's
to what-
it's
Can
got
I listen
proof.
to Jesus?
No, you can't. I've got
And
the
he
mic.
does
right
New
in front
Testament
of
study.
And he
me.
can-
So
It's right in
MT
front
Wright,
of
I would
me.
suggest you look into as well. He's another.
And I'm two for now.
Two for now, it doesn't matter. But all I want you to do is if you can't read or you don't like reading up about it, then what I need you to do is go on YouTube. He's done dissertations there. You can look at both of their
Every
dissertations.
single book of the
And that's
Bible.
that's where you'll get most of it.
And the Father sentenced him in John 3:16.
If you're genuine about
hold
it.
on, there's
That's fine.
many.
No, I'm saying-
There's
I'm
many.
saying-
That's cool. That's good.
Okay,
Well, when,
now
when the scribe asked
let me
him
ask
to
you a
write
question.
his
Yeah.
law, at no point did he
The Lord
say,
your God, he
You're
doesn't say,
saying
I am not your
the
God.
do you
death,
think
the
that
time,
scribe
the
pushed away
crucifixion.
believing that Jesus was God?
Why does Matthew
Or
and
Pharisee,
Mark have
whoever
different
it
accounts?
was.
Because
Do you
they're
believe
from
that
their
person
accounts
walks away
of
from that
eyewitnesses from
conversation,
different times.
believed in that man
So
he
say
just
if I
spoke
have a
to
statement
is
from
God.
Paul,
Wait.
even though they're not,
It don't matter what time they're from.
I
Yeah.
do.
I need to finish.
Can I finish?
Believe that man he spoke to.
I need to.
But
No, no, but you know, but you interpret reading that.
So these accounts of all different eyewitnesses. So the eyewitnesses would relate to the what?
You thought that was his son?
So they would relate to
You said Mark is Matthew's son though.
This guy wants to
The
revise the
eyewitnesses would
Bible
relate to the
and have
writings,
some
the
sort of
people who
commentary in there to make it simple.
So the son and the
You're not listening. You're not engaged. I am asking you a question, but you're not engaging.
Your message that you have given why Jesus is God.
They had different accounts.
Exactly what Jesus
Different accounts.
He's saying.
So if I take this guy's logic is, if I take what you state from this guy, it has to match with what you say from
inspired by God.
It has to match.
It's inspired. The Bible's inspired by God.
From her. Even though we're all in three different
It's inspired by God.
we should all, no, hold on a moment. We should all see the same thing, even though we're in three different sections. That's your logic. Adeel, that's your logic. I've told you his account 1 minute.
Even if the account was wrong, God would have corrected it. And he's inspired by God.
But bro, we can get into what God has preserved because I told you, Surah 10:94.
And then we got
shows that
back to the Quran.
The Bible is
Leave the final testament alone for now. You're not ready for it.
Bible is preserved.
Stay on your.
According
Stay on your
to
New
the
Testament.
Quran, Adeel. Okay. So instead of running, you can actually address the points I'm making.
Because you haven't addressed. Look, why are you shaking, bro? It's cold.
Bro, you're gonna answer my questions or not?
Alright. How can you deflect?
And why do you always have that one joke? You don't need to get out that one joke. Because I know it's because you got no material. Come on, it's the fair.
Whatever, man. Whatever you say.
Adeel, get out your ego and actually
Just tell me, is the
Adeel, get out your ego.
is it inspired by God? Yeah, the Bible, Gospels are inspired by God. So two have different accounts. There's two different accounts. Is the Bible God's word?
As I've just stated, right? Listen carefully. The writers of the account were getting their information from eyewitnesses who viewed the events at different times. So if Mary goes to the tomb and the eyewitness sees that, and then somebody later views it at 10 a.m. and sees that Mary isn't there, they write two different accounts, but the tomb is still empty.
Which one to believe then? Which one do you believe? There's two different accounts. Which one?
Believe all accounts because they're all pointing to the same thing. That same thing is Jesus Christ's death and resurrection, because all accounts show that he was resurrected. Hallelujah. It's not hard to understand.
Okay, how would you expect someone to come in the Bible that was someone wants to become alright, I'm being fair. Someone they come to you and you're gonna say yes. This is God's word. When they find things like this, I'm explaining to you about the two different accounts, they're gonna see a clear contradiction.
But inspired literature, there's no contradiction. I don't know where you got that from. There's no contradiction. It's statements. It's different eyewitness statements.
Something says
Written
9
by,
o'clock.
it was written by
That's a big
authors who were taking eyewitness statements from the actual witnesses. I've just told you this, bro. You weren't listening to what I was saying, so I'm going to move on to my topic.
That's it, we're done. Next week we carry on this. Yeah?
No, we're done now. We're done. You didn't even hear what I said. You didn't hear what I said.
You can't come to the final testament until you know your own.
No, you can't attack the Bible until you get right that your Quran affirms the Bible. No, but get right, your Quran affirms the Bible. So what you're doing right now is you're being an apostate. I'm just being honest.
Forget all this.
You're being an apostate. Let's go for hotel.
Mayfair.
Yeah, man. Let's do tea with Captain and
I might be
Adeel.
tempted if it's Mayfair.